Так, ну что? Пошлите? Ух ты! Ты чё, куда?
Take a leap of faith, said the inscription.
Чё, больно что ли прыгать? Может, у них что-то другое выпадать будет? Нет. Походу нет. Разделение локаций пошло.
Who needed bridges anyway?
Может, я и не туда пошел. А может, и туда. Ну, по крайней мере, дверку открыть можем. Давай. А, не успел. Вот. Блин, рано перепрыгнул. Ну ладно.
I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Renato.
Опа. Значит, порты заработали.
He was closing on her. He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What did they do to her? Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could talk to her. But, after all, there were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his.
Ну да. Пусть боится.
A crafting bench. Renato wondered what he could make with it.
А самоцветов так и нет. Меч. А нужен ли мне этот меч? Давайте этот лучше прокачаем. А, он еще на максимальном уровне. Не надо мне это.
Renato checked to make sure his sword was still working. Yep.
Опа. Все, заглючил. Вот так умеем делать. Как туда попасть? Давай. такой? Давай, давай.
Bernardo reached the
Неплохо.
outpost. The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path. When she realized he was already in front of her, she didn't even try to run. Oh, you left without saying goodbye. Again, he said, "Please, I'm enjoying this a little too much," she said, shaken. "Oh, spare us the chit-chat, would you?" said Lapino as he shackled her hands so she couldn't throw spells. She knows all his plans. All the way back to the Farfarer, Lapino nagged Renato about how the interrogators would pry all the intel out of Zenobia. How that would turn the tides in the imminent battle. All they had to do was take her to the rebel secret base. Renato didn't like to think about what the interrogators would do to her. Couldn't he just talk to her?
Я тоже так думаю, что с ней просто поговорить.
As they pulled away from the Nexus, Renato could see the fear in Zenobia's eyes. "I can't take her to those creatures at the base," he whispered to Lapino. "Ah, you've gone soft. Soft in the head. We captured her for what she knows. I'll take her to the mountains. Tell all the horrible things the Emperor's done. Yeah, believe me, she'll turn." And he turned the wheel. "The hell you will!" shouted Lapino, and he grabbed the wheel back from him. The two of them wrestled for control of the ship. It shot off like a mad sparrow. Suddenly, Renato was falling.
Зря. Чё, разбили
When he came
кораблик?
to, Zenobia was standing over him. "Why didn't you take me to the base to be interrogated?" she demanded. "Do you know what's left of people they interrogate? This is some trick, isn't it? To make me fall for you again. Well, I won't. Oh, go on then. Scurry back to your ravens. I can't stop you." But strangely, she didn't. As Renato set off to find the Farfarer, she followed him, keeping just out of sight of the ravens.
Прикольно. Когда она бесполезна.
He was sort of yanking his own chain, wasn't he?
О. Энергия появилась. Возвращаемся назад.
Hey, do old ravens go grey? You know what? Don't worry about it.
Странно. Что-то он от меня не испарился. Level up. Так. Лифт.
The platform used a hybrid propulsion system fueled by anti-gravity and wishful thinking.
Так, можем пойти туда, можем пойти сюда. Интересно. Не успел. Опять не успел. Да чтоб тебя.
Do we have to stop?
Офигеть, здесь можно кататься.
As Renato stopped to sniff the wind, Zenobia came up, still mad. Did you really think you'd just talk me into betraying my father? Oh yeah, sure, that was exactly my plan. Then why aren't you even talking to me? Because I've never talked you into anything in my life. They're gonna court-martial you for letting me go. He caught a whiff of the Farfarer. Wet rope, tar, and a cask of Scobel ale he'd spilt last year. It was that way.
Да, здесь можно бегать и бегать. В неизвестных направлениях. Нифига он катит. Офигеть.
Renato's paws were getting numb. Calaveras really didn't want company, did he? Renato wondered if he should have taken Zenobia to the rebel base for real. Maybe she wasn't playing him after all. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secrets, he was regretting his suspicions.
Это кораблик.
Sure enough, the Farfarer had crashed in some rocks. There was no sign of Lupino. Zenobia caught up. All that kid stuff in Swordfu School. Look, that's the past. We're adults now. We have duties to other people. We have destinies. What are you talking about? And you are the most arrogant, slow-witted, light-fingered, mercenary, immoral, reckless. Run away with me, said Renato, and he realized he meant it. What? Just like that? She demanded. I will, if you will. So she kissed him. And it was the best kiss he'd ever had. They held hands as they boarded the Farfarer. Renato felt light-hearted, like the winds that were playing the rigging like a balalaika. But Lupino, I need to get back to Lupino, he said, suddenly realizing he could have been captured. A prisoner. He's not. How'd you know? He saw something in her eyes he didn't understand. He fell, didn't he? Into the abyss. She looked away, wouldn't answer. But then a bolt smashed through the Farfarer's keel. The broken ship plummeted out of the clouds.
Кто-то нас за хвост водит, по-моему.
Renato picked himself off the deck. They were alive. We have to get to my private ship, she said. Do you trust me? I guess I must, he said. You go on ahead. Clear the path, she said. I can't kill my own soldiers. He wanted to say that he didn't trust her, that he had no idea what he was getting into. But But he had no choice, did he? He was following his heart. That's what it means to be a hero. You had to follow your heart.
О! Ну блин. Что-то плохо локация обхожу походу. Ладно. Побегаем, попрыгаем. Два очка есть. Давайте.
Cool. Wish I could do that.
Вот так сделаем. Давай, давай, давай. Комбо, комбо.
Arrow danced around the room yelling, oh yeah, that's how we do it. It was something he liked to do, but only after he'd killed all the witnesses.
По-любому есть сундучок. Да, и это хорошо. Ух ты. Походу мы где-то на кораблике.
There had to be something useful in these things, didn't there?
Ну, камушки стали выпадать. Это уже хорошо. Офигеть кораблей. Блин. Какие-то ачивки непонятные дают.
Don't look down, he told himself. Don't look down.
Да, давай. Ай, не туда. Такой комбо я разрушил. Нифига себе. Сюрприз.
To catch their breath. It was strange to be so close to her. What are you thinking? He asked. I'm trying very hard not to think. Me too, he said. Up ahead, he could see the thin silver of Zenobia's personal ship. It looked fast. They would leave all this behind.
Сначала сундук. И ящички. Тут есть полезные для нас вещи. Хм.
That was always a rush.
Блин, не та кнопка. Что-то у меня блоки вообще не получается делать. Давай, давай. Блин. Вот, неплохо уже. Вау. Заряды, заряды, пушки. Сматываемся. Странно. Где противники? Ух ты! О, прикольно. О, прям вообще крутяк. Такие комбо-ударчики получились.
As they reached her ship, Renato suddenly felt a sharp pain in his stomach. He was surprised to see a crossbow bolt sticking out of it.
I was gonna lead the Empire to our secret base, said Lapino. But no, you had to screw up my plan because you still got a thing for her.
Renato stared at Zenobia. The kiss. Was it real? She said, with a look of indescribable sorrow. She gestured and said an arcane word, and Lapino went flying into the abyss, screaming, "I'm telling your father!" Then she knelt down to cradle his head, and her paws felt very soft and warm. Okay,
Кролик предатель,
that was
значит.
weird. He could have sworn he just died. Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning. He'd fled burning Ubar years ago, hadn't he? And now he was back there. Had all those years fighting the Empire been nothing but a vision into the future? A useful vision if it was true. He'd learned something. Lapino was a traitor. Renato had suspected there was something wrong with the Mad Rabbit. But now he knew there was malice behind his goofiness. He'd made bad choices. But now, when the real battle came, he wouldn't make those choices. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice. The book's pages began to flip backwards, towards the beginning. And he realized that his adventure was just beginning.
Прикольно сделали.
The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Renato. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Давайте попробуем.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Renato could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it. As he set foot on the island, Renato couldn't help feeling a bit curious. Was Lapino still waiting to be rescued? No. He was probably drinking champagne with the ravens. Did ravens drink champagne? Did rabbits? Renato felt oddly thirsty, come to think of it. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
Спускаемся в неизвестность. Можем сделать меч. Давайте сделаем.
This burning sword from the south was terrific for barbecuing sausages and ravens.
Прикольно. Так, мы можем переключать мечи, да? Да.
These things really slice like ham.
Да, можно. Даже нужно, я бы сказал. Неплохо получилось. Этого меча у меня нет.
The people who had built this castle Did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls? The Sky Ripper could destroy anything it touched, or so the legend said. As the Transcendent Emperor had fought the Lost Gods, thousands had died. But Renato had been through wars. The only merciful war was a short one.
Так, ну что мы прокачаем? Это вот хороший навык.
Better and better.
Не надо. Прикольно. Давайте вот так сделаем.
Hero Wall, Hero Sword, Ice Wall, Ice Cube.
О, нифига вы меня покоцали. Да ты что такое?
Next time, stay away from the other guy's sword, you know?
Сундучок. О, это вообще прям чума. Это
Эй.
не откроем.
Hey, I'm a firefox, thought Renato.
Давайте сюда попробуем сходить. Истинная история небореза, окутанных туманом. Самая достоверная версия гласит, что трансцендентный император воспользовался неборезом, чтобы изгнать Имблиса. После этого Таи захоронил оружие и исчез. Сам ли он отправился в изгнание, чтобы избавить мир от последнего божества? Или же такова была цена, уплаченная за использование столь колоссальной силы? Не могли неборез иметь в себе связь более глубокую, нежели оружие со своей жертвой? Мы ритуалы должны призвать камень Имплиса. Возможно, мне следует задуматься о том, что они также извлекут на поверхность и неборез. Когда мне следует его отыскать, не жалея средств, оружие способно изгнать божество, бесценный аргумент для древних. Когда бы те пожелали меня обхитрить, такое было бы их стиле. Но поведение божеств предсказуемо, и я всегда буду опережать их на шаг. Темный дневник Императора. Изеринга 3.